Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are watching this or tuned in. Welcome back to my channel. I am Damon Johnson, aka Naomi Wynters, singer, songwriter, drag entertainer, licensed cosmetologist, ordained spiritualist, and I come to you with love, light, and healing energy, transmuting any and all negativity, blinding any and all evil eye, taking that transmuted energy and using it to fuel our prosperity, fertilize our abundance, and fortify our safe space, where if you fuck around, the spirit team will expeditiously help you find the fuck out. Alright, today's energy card pull is the Child card. It's ruled by number 13 in numerology. Lucky number 13. 1 and 3 make a number 4, and 4 means you are protected and guided through your journey. Keywords for this card are naive, new beginning, immature, young, inexperienced, innocence, children, new. Astrology ruling this card is your 5th house, so you have to look at your astrology chart or your birth chart and figure that out. Timing is 13 days, weeks, or 1 year. The song and it's this part. He had it coming, he had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have done it, seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I don't know why I just messed the words up, but it's very much that. It's a Chicago vibe of like we both reached for the gun. Cell Block Tango. It's like someone kept bolstering for attention and kept being a menace to get a reaction, and they got the attention and the reaction that they wanted, and it was like a gun going off. Kapow. He only had himself to blame. It's very much that. So he only had himself to blame for whatever's going into this. Remember, if this message today resonates with you, please like the video and or leave a comment. If it does not, it is a-okay. Don't be a troll. Keep on scrolling. All right, here's our energy card pull for the day. Little blue pill on my tongue. Alrighty. Hello, good morning, welcome back in. Let's get into the reading for today. Thank you for the shirt. First card out of the day is Ace of Cups, and that is the emotional readiness. Enjoy your shower. Speaking of, if you're anybody out there, you're bed rotting or couch rotting, the least you can do for yourself is open your blinds or your windows and let some sunshine and fresh airflow in. Airflow is key. And also letting that sunshine or that light in. And at least if you're going to bed rot or couch rot, that's fine of how you heal and what works for you, but at least get your funky ass up and take a shower once a day and brush your teeth. Give yourself a little bit of self-care and control. Brush your hair maybe. Go back to bed rotting, but yeah. Have a breeze that fucking couch or bed where you're just laying and sweating, melting. Alright, anywho. First card out we have is the Ace of Cups, Emotional Readiness. Alright, so you're emotionally ready for something, and I shuffled before before I looked at the bottom, so we didn't need to know what was going on there. In the cut, we have Unbridled Joy, and Dependable, and Goal-Oriented. Majalner's Ruined, good morning. Mr. Warhammer says, what is your duty? My duty is to get the booty. You would make more money if you stopped the tear up, laughing my ass off. I didn't ask for your opinion. If I wanted to do OnlyFans, then I would have done that years ago. Not my interest. Also. Shut your stupid ass up. You can't sue me for something. You guys get dumber by the day. Yeah, anyways, boo. I love you trolls that come from under your bridge. Um, yeah, and I guess if you could have been there. And I guess if you were probably on OnlyFans or minding your own business, you would be making more money too, huh? But I guess you only make money by not doing anything, giving unsolicited opinions. You guys are childish. You guys, I know it's Mercury retrograde. You guys get dumber by the day. It's your YOU apostrophe RE. You are living. It says, I think that's supposed to say you're living your life based off a deck of. Is that supposed to say Yu-Gi-Oh cards? And it's supposed to say dude? Oh, and you're commenting from a fake page. So basically, I do an energy card read, and we just go by the cards. So you take what resonates and leaves the rest. If it doesn't, then that's cool. However, you define your spirituality is up to you. So if you believe the Bible and an invisible man in the clouds and sky is your thing, and that's what you praise and worship, and a bunch of other people that don't see that same invisible man, then I'm sorry. You might be the problem. Secondly, a lot of you are very, very childish. Ooh, yeah, I don't have. I'm not Team Sky Daddy at all. So you guys do what you want with that information. And for the other rest of you, okay, you're judging me for being me, but you should probably take your hate and your projections on to you handle your own issues. If you want a demonstration, go buy a fucking deck and sit down and read yourself. I'm not demonstrating shit. There's over 2,000 videos. Let's see. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care. Because that's your problem for being stupid. I like to think there's something out there, but I think it's more of an energy than invisible floating. Correct. I also don't think that invisible floating sandal man is a white man either. So, yeah, I agree. Anyway, so Ace of Cups is emotional readiness. That's the first card that we have out. So this is a card of growth, of maturity, of understanding who you are, of following your beliefs and pouring into that. I really don't care what you have to say. Okay, so emotional readiness for you looks like growth. It looks like showing up for yourself. It looks like I basically got rid of them. It's Mercury retrograde and Mercury's in the microwave, and it's so funny because it's these trolls and these people that come hate mongering, hate fearing out of nowhere, and it's always doing these periods. And it's crazy because it's these people that are peasants, that are low vibrational, that are unhealed, that have maybe even tried this journey but were not dedicated. And it's like they come in to just try to discourage or speak fear. Not only am I 40 and I've been doing this a very long time, but to come in and tell me my beliefs are bullshit so you can force your beliefs, it's crazy. It's absolutely batshit crazy, and that is definitely the definition of insanity and retarded when it comes to these trolls. And as far as it's mind-boggling that the amount of people that um, go out of their way to give an opinion unwarranted to someone that didn't ask for it or want it. But the trolls are not gone. They're forever lurking under their bridge, forever lurking behind a fake page, forever just lurking, waiting for an opportunity to think that they're striking and doing some damage or damage control. The ironic part is with this chat, um, I believe my settings are still set that you have to be actually subscribed. So they like subscribe and they wait. They sit and tune in and wait until that they can come in and drop an opinion. So it's not like, I don't know, it's just really weird. So, speaking of emotional readiness, this is one of the cards of the day, emotional readiness. So it's how you're handling situations, how you're dealing with conflict, how you're dealing with what we're doing now, the trolls, how you're dealing with your own growth and processing it. Hello, Namira. Um, Mulder's room. My issue came as far as with the church. Obviously I'm gay, but like younger in my life, coming out and being sent to have the gay parade away, and it didn't go. Nothing changed. That was kind of my eye-opening moment of this is a bunch of bullshit. The Bible has always been explained as a basic instruction book before leaving Earth. And I feel like a lot of churches miss the basic instructions in those books. I also feel like a lot of the interpretations have been watered down so much by men that it is what is the point. I look back at tarot, I look back at a bunch of other things that have equally existed in the same spaces and or before the Bible existed. So when I hear naysayers and hate mongering on tarot or astrology or horoscopes, it's kind of mind boggling because I'm like, so all of these things existed before Christianity, and you're saying they're wrong. But once again, this is how I know the education system of America and a lot of people is very lack. Um, and a lot of people don't actually have motivation to growth. Um, let's see. Agreed. For God, who is meant to love all, the followers don't. I'm more interested in the energies of the universe and what she wants from me. Correct. Correct, I agree. Moldenor's ruin, and the mirror says the church will only be there for you on their terms. Correct. Um, agree. And even in the Bible, it states like the church is there for you to come together to congregate, but the message is for you to interpret and understand on your own. Your own connection is that. This is me sharing my journey with spirituality, my journey of sharing with emotional regulation, my journey of public speaking, my journey of content creation. Um, so from the hate mongering of you'd be better on OnlyFans and this, if I showed up every day seeking money or looking for a handout from sharing my spirituality and journey, then that would be different. I would have built a church and turned it into this mega church and had all this weird shit. That's not what I'm doing. That's not why I'm here on my platform. If I wanted to monetize something, then I would have done that and put this behind a paywall. So for anybody that's confused, I show up daily for me to be a better version of me. Many different people have joined my page and followed me for whatever I'm sharing on my journey because they were inspired, or um, they like the music, they like the drag. It is what it is. So if you're here to see me naked or hoping you're gonna get me on OnlyFans, hang it up, wrap it up. It ain't gonna happen. Um, It's weird. It's the same weird people that, like, even if I had an OnlyFans, they'd probably be there complaining, "You're not naked enough. You're too naked. This isn't." It's weird. Shut the fuck up. Let me enjoy what I'm doing and be at peace. For those of you that are here, and I do want to apologize a little bit because some of you are here and you're genuinely here to understand or grow in your own way, and sometimes I have to give these trolls a verbal lashing. And I know a lot of you don't want to sit through that, but unfortunately, sometimes people have to um, be made examples of. And you're correct, Namira. No human is better than the other. That's another reason that I continue to show up. No matter how many followers, how many views, um, I've been up, been down, I've had it all, lost it all. And again, nobody is better than anybody. Um, it's like would try to shame me for being comfortable wearing my Rugrats shirt or whatever, and they're in like designer. That doesn't bother me. If I wanted designer, then I would have gotten designer. But I'm not trying to impress anybody other than myself. So when we show up, again, Ace of Cups is our card out for today, emotional readiness. So that's all that we have to do here. I'm a 40-year-old non-binary person, so I'm going to rep for us regardless. And if you have a problem, I don't know who Squirt is, and no, I'm not playing Pokemon. I am playing Pal World. I am playing Digimon, which I got my ass kicked. Oh, I like Transformers and Voltron. He-Man's a good show. She-Ra. We could talk about. We'll have to have another live dedicated to anime and adult cartoons and cartoons of the 80s and 90s. All right, let's get back on topic a little bit. For today. So Ace of Cups is our first card out for today. You guys are very great in like staying on task and letting what happened happen. So thank you guys for sticking with me through that. Ace of Cups, first card out today. Emotional readiness. Let's see what else we get today. Ooh. Okay. Are my cards upside down? Oh, my cards are upside down. Okay. So we got the Ten of Cups coming out. Hello, Cynthia. I have not planned a Q&A yet. I will work on that. Ten of Cups. This is a card of lovingly complete. Namira says, I'm 60. I don't play games, but my 20-year-old is playing. Nothing wrong with not being a gamer. I do. I guess I'm an old soul. I do crossword puzzles and word searches, and I put puzzles together, and I still color in coloring books, and I read in books, all of that stuff. Hello, if you're new in here and you're saying hi, sorry if I don't say hi right away. Lovingly complete. So lovingly complete is an energy of you pouring into yourself, of self-love, not necessarily needing outside validation or something else coming in. So it's like you love yourself and someone else, or you are viewed by someone else as wholesome, as pure. You love yourself, you show up for yourself, you withstand adversity, you withstand judgment of someone judging you for not being Christian, for being black, for being gay, for being a woman. And it's just like, whatever, screw you. I'm me and I love me. So that's lovingly complete. So remember, first card out is emotional readiness. So your emotionally readiness, you're showing up as lovingly complete. And you're showing up in this energy of generous giving with the Six of Coins. So generous giving, the Six of Coins means like pentacles. So it's not necessarily just like financial. Again, this could be opportunity. This could be sharing knowledge. This could be sharing space. But you're giving within your abilities without overextending yourself. And this could even be an energy of people giving to you, pouring into you. So you could be somewhere and you could be receiving someone else's light that you're able to now share because your light is enhanced. And do you guys understand when I'm talking about your light, that I'm talking about? So you're sitting here today and maybe you felt sad, or or even my voice made you feel, warmed you up, or brought you in, and you just felt like fuzzier, you just feel relaxed. That's your light. That's your light receiving another light. That's you recharging. That's you being comfortable. So when I talk about you sharing your light, that's what I mean. So it's like you took your candle that had no flame and you went up to a big bonfire and you leaned your candle in and you lit your candle and you got some of that fire onto your candle, and now your fire burns on the candle, and it didn't take from the main fire. So you take your candle now that's burning bright, and you're able to take you and show up to someone else who maybe has a dim candle or their candle was blown out, and you can take that candle and lean it in and light that candle. So that's what it means to show up in your light, not necessarily going out of your way and saying, hey, you're sad, but allowing people that need to be nurtured or whatnot to come in and receive them. So this is, I'm doing long distance university so I can help others who have gone through what I did. I'm trying to show up for me. Correct. That's part of what I do. That's why I don't charge and I show up each day, because I started in the same way of doing this as a way to show up for myself, as someone that started to realize I was surrounded by a lot of people, but not necessarily people were showing up for me. It's like they were taking my ideas, my intellectual property, taking my work, but there was no showing up for me. So I started showing up for myself on my platform, and I started vlogging it so that even I could sit back and rewatch if I needed to, or revisit. Um, let's see. Anne says, so proud of you. Yes, so much subs. I've been doing this for a long time, Ian. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the two of, and you have to look at my page and it'll tell you when my channel started. Two of Wands is the energy of moving forward. So this is the energy, going back to this emotional readiness, this emotional regulation. How I handle those trolls, we were able to process that, go through that, and get back on subject and move forward. That is what this card is talking about, the forward movement. Thanks, Ian. So you're able to take the information, understand the information, process the information, and allow it to move you forward. There's no sitting here stagnant, like, what's next? I need the next instruction. What do I do next? If you're still here and you're having, some of you are asking the questions that need to be asked, or you understand from watching, then that means you comprehend. So you're able to process and move forward. So, and because you're allowing yourself to move forward in this energy, the people that were trolls, that were naysaying, they are experiencing this heavy burden, which is a Ten of Wands. And that's because you continue to show up for yourself and you continue to be a King of Wands, dependable and or goal-oriented. And because of so, once again, trolls, devils appear, and that is that. Let's see, what else do we need to know today, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Ooh, Two of Swords coming out in reverse. This is overthinking choices. So you can have choices and you could be overthinking something as things pour into you. But just take a step back and reflect. But things will be accelerating quickly with the Eight of Wands, and there is a newfound clarity here about you. People are seeing the truth about you. People are understanding you better, and there is rapid fire planning, quite even possible for people coming in that want to give you wishes granted. And wishes granted isn't just, oh, I'm sitting and wishing upon a star. We talked about this, manifesting, showing up for yourself. When you plant a seed, you have to till the ground, you have to water it. So manifesting isn't just saying, I want $1 billion. I want $1 billion. I want $1 billion. That's not manifest. I mean, it's part of manifesting, but yes, I want $1 million. I got $1 billion. I have $1 billion. I'm rich as fuck. I'm rich as fuck. Saying, waking up, saying your affirmations. I'm rich as fuck. I got a fat ass. I got a nice body. I got a beautiful face. I am that bitch. Those affirmations, they help you to align yourself energetically. But you still probably need a skincare routine. You still need to put the effort into working out. You still need to watch what you eat or how you eat and take care of yourself. There's still work to be done. Um, I want $1 billion, or I would like to manifest an idea to get me to $1 billion. It's speaking properly to yourself and speaking with I just brain farted. It's speaking with reason, speaking with a point, speaking, not just speaking and talking to be heard, not just wanting something to want, speaking into existence things that you need, things that will help you grow. So it's all about alignment and doing the work there. I feel like spirituality is a different level than, like, they say you go to church and you pray and you put your prayers into someone else's hand and blah 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 and you leave it there. I feel like this is something you saying, instead of you taking your prayer to someone so they can pray on it, PREY, you are taking your prayers, your wishes, and it's since supposedly the universe is out there and Sky Daddy and whatever, so you're just taking that and you're throwing it right up there and out there into the universe, and it's like the string comes out and is attached to you, right, and attached to what you're wanting, and you do actions, and the actions that correlate with that thing help to push that further up, or give more life, blow that balloon up more, whatever you want to call it, and it pushes it up higher and higher. So eventually your actions align you with a plateau that is what you're manifesting, what you're praying for, that you receive. Sometimes it doesn't come how you dream it to be packaged, because it needs to be packaged differently for you to appreciate it wholesomely or more so. And other times it comes when you're not ready necessarily, and it wants to see if you're going to take the time to get ready, or if you're going to waste the time and waste the opportunity. So there's that. So show up for yourself. Don't overthink. Continue to allow yourself room to grow. Continue to drink your water, mind your business. Get one more card out. And again, I put all the cards in and shuffled, and emotional readiness came back out. So if you were looking for a confirmation to see if you're ready for something, if you're looking for that yes to go do the thing, this might be it. It is saying that you're emotionally ready. Maybe you need to leave a situation. Maybe you need to end a friendship, as we've talked about before. And maybe you need to walk away from a job or something. If you were wondering if you're emotionally ready, again, this card is shuffled again, and it came out again. Emotional readiness. So that's your sign there. Otherwise, if you don't feel you're ready, then you need to keep showing up for yourself and doing the work. You will feel ready, and you know you're going to feel ready. You're just going to drift off into it and not even think about it. All right. That's going to wrap up our reading for today. I'll be back tomorrow for you. If any of this resonated with you today, please like the video and or leave a comment. If it did not, that's A-okay. Don't be a troll. Keep on scrolling. Okay. With that being said, again, round of applause for you showing up today. Pat on the back for you being accountable. Continue to drink your water, mind your business, mind your businesses, and drink your water. And as always, smile, be kind, and feel your beat, boo. Have the day you deserve. Continue to show up for yourself the best that you can. Continue to pour from your cup what you can. If you know you feel drained or you feel miserable, don't go overextending yourself and creating weird vibes now. Do it from a place of comfort where you feel comfortable. Show up for yourself the best that you can. Don't try giving 100% if you can only give 10% or 2% of your energy, your time, your efforts. And if you know that's not good enough for you because you can't give your best, then do nothing. It is okay. But make sure you communicate with the people that may be looking forward to you or looking to you for that. Just say, I'm not at a place where I can pour out. It's okay. Continue to show up for you. Drink your water, mind your business. Mind your business is drink your water. Continue to go outside, taking the fresh air, taking the sunshine. If you're bed rotting, couch rotting, let the sunshine in, let the fresh air in. Lovely reading. Thank you. Thank you, Raymond. If you just do the things that bring you comfort, and make sure you're also taking care of yourself, pouring into yourself. I love you. Play this back if you need to. Turn some music on today. Don't forget to get up and a little bit for today. Give yourself some movement, some time, some dance. Shake that ass. Listen to some of your favorite music. Don't forget to, again, drink your water. Stay hydrated, pour into you, and rest. Rest, rest, rest. All right. Rest, recharge. The week is over. It's Sunday, so we're preparing to go into a new week, new goals. And I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Round of applause for you showing up. Pat on the back for you being accountable. And as always, smile, be kind, and feel your beat, boo. Have the day you deserve. Thank you for streaming my music. Thank you for adding me to your playlist. Thank you for tuning in today. I will see you all tomorrow. If you hit subscribe and you're new here, I do this daily. There's a playlist where you can go back and catch up every reading that I've done for a while, since I've been sharing this journey publicly, is there. You can go back and you can listen if you want to follow on the journey, to catch some of the other tips to help you out and hopefully to help you grow. I know there are a lot of copycats, and that's okay, but that's all they can do. You guys are here and you're genuine and you see the aura, feel the aura, and know the truth. I love you. Continue showing up for you. And as always, smile, be kind, and feel your beat, boo. Bye. See you tomorrow. Love you. Have the day you deserve. Bye.